Kevin Taylor, our Daruma, or to US, no, I got any. Now, only for part of Daruma. Now, say it's a Kevin Taylor Bagana. Now, Prophet Abimus and the Krebus and the Kren on one Casanso, ever posted, ever social media said, and some no more kind of prophet, a janda.
O media minim so Abagana.
Okay, sir.
Media minim.
Okay, sir.
Minim so Abagana.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, minim.
Yes, sir, prophet.
I know one friend, but minim so Abagana.
Yes, sir, prophet.
So,
and today for patron, and we answer video be a Bontia, Kevin Taylor, every Supreme Court. Now, only the lawyers, the patron, a free bar, Omodim Kunim. Judge, I know what say German say Kevin Taylor. I can send me a fan home. And some of what can find one take prophet or the bench warrant. And they are told Kevin Taylor so said, Baby a police for who be a month and for them in a court.
Baby a police for who no month in a court.
Me patron.
Baby a police for who Obagan or month in a court.
Month in a court.
Nemo way inviting and said, what saying away into one remaining one.
There be patron Debbie.
And we said, when you're judge another, so a bassa one yard. So cast a police for one in a quarter. Nay, say, would need 2 one a beba. Nemo Ebia, as some say, a waka, etia quarter no, and Tibrabe you one on the one. And no. Obabi in one, obituary will be a cranny, chin never so be any day. In his review on San Jose, me too. Brabe you one, and any children difference room.
Yes, and take away 4 against 1.
And a seminal, I feel no media and I see a term.
Prophet, Omo trust him in part.
Okay, and 1 year the radius.
Omo trust him.
Radish, the way we used to demo. Now, Kevin Taylor, a radish, a quab so, a more quab or Ghana, Ubayache, a rather more mobile. So, as I could do as to any here, when I may a mad what day and idia way, it didn't to me in ye, Emfa, Emma.
Kevin Taylor.
Yes, if I'm going to be for myself, Kevin Taylor, I'm going to be for us also. I'll beat Kevin Taylor.
Also through
Kevin Taylor, the catcher will say, and go for Dali Coco, was no quite a brega. Maybe I saw this one house of you. Ask anybody. I'm not scared of anybody.
say on the point, you know, your heavy point.
What now? Maybe some punch, I'm the man, heavy punch.
Or prepare.
And I
said you Ghana has it to a bit to
I don't know who's all Ghana.
or any court.
And on one court.
Yeah, no, no court. In fact, last 7 or so, or the court, no. A idea judges are bogus say bench warrant to be in the subium.
So, and you can tell Ghana.
Kevin Taylor Ghana.
I'll meet you. I'll meet you. So I can't go for something or matter what you can go on your Kevin.
Should build our democracy because what has happened means that my friend Abronye will scandalize the court. He can say anything about the Supreme Court. And then they'll issue a warrant. And then he'll come to court and say, I have a certiorari. Because today, they were citing Kennedy Japan. That, Kennedy Japan too scandalized the court. Didn't he scandalize? And then they went and then they removed him. So Abronya will come and say, na Kennedy Japan scandalized court. Kevin Taylor scandalized. And then the confusion will start. A court will say they won't give certiorari. MPP will put people on the streets. Police will shoot at them. And then we are turning it upside down. So Abronya will go and do that. And then he knows what he's doing. He is sure about what he's doing. Then they'll go and catch him and take him to a Kumasi High Court. And he'll say he won't go. He won't go. Then you bring certiorari to the Supreme Court. And the Chief Justice may or may not list it. I don't know. Or he lists it and then the certiorari fails. And then the MPP say, hey, why is the certiorari failing? When this one? And then they say today, then we are going. They are in opposition. They don't have much work to do. They are looking for something. And then they charge in Kumasi and put 1 million people on. Kill them. And let's see. And whose fault would it be? So you were in court this morning, very briefly. So, what happened?
So the court ruled. So initially when the party, that is Kevin Taylor and his lawyer, the learned Peter Okujeto were in court. Lawyer, the states, the Attorney General's Department, no representative came from the Attorney General's Department. In fact, Justice...
No one.
That is so. I mean, there were lawyers from the Attorney General's Department for other matters, but not specifically for this one.
So the Attorney General was not represented?
Yes. And indeed, I remember Justice Amadou Tanko insisted and said that everybody must see that indeed the Attorney General's Department was saved and they did not appear. Indeed.
They did not appear?
Yes, there was no representative.
But they can do that? It's easy to do
well, that? Well, you may, but it would be best to
but
at least appear and tell the court, exactly, appear and tell the court that we have no interests opposing the motion, but not to appear. But maybe somebody was also assigned, maybe the person could not make it. And so we cannot really jump the gun and make conclusions. It would be quite unfair to them. And so the decision was handed down.
It's been on most of the NDC platforms. They said that Kennedy Japan scandalized the court by attacking a judge. A judge issued a warrant. He went to the Supreme Court on the basis that the judge did not ask him to come and defend himself. The position of Kenneth Apon's lawyers was that Kenneth Apon is a member of parliament and you know where to find him. So the judge should have issued it on parliament that produced Kenneth Apon, and they would have done so. But to go ahead without hearing him and do that, and that's the decision the Supreme Court took. So they are thinking that it's on all fours, as the lawyers say, with this one, and there's a lot of disagreements on social media.
The issue of
that
service,
in this one, there was no way to serve him. He was not going to be willing to come. So it's clearly different if you issue the arrest warrant. You know.
The issue of service, particularly for MPs, is that there is a specific way MPs are served. In this instance, Kevin Taylor is not an MP. There is no specific instance for procuring his attendance. There's no specific process for procuring his attendance. In any case, the other side may also argue that in any case, it is still the same thing, that the summons must have been issued, and then upon him failing to attend courts, the arrest warrants, because the issuance of the arrest warrant also puts some makes him a sort of pariah. People begin to say, hey, now you arrest warrants, well, sooner there's an arrest warrant on you, and so the court should have afforded him the opportunity to attend, and then upon failing to attend, then he would the courts could.
So those who now want to sue Kevin Taylor, and those who have sued him already and obtained judgment, is it good news for them? Is it better news for them than that he's not available?
It's not. Well, he has to be saved. He has to be saved. And if his location in Ghana cannot be found, they can attempt service 3 times. If they attempt service 3 times, they can apply for what we call substituted service, where he can be served through WhatsApp, he can be served Facebook, posting notice on the walls of the high courts, or the notice.
So he plays Facebook and tag him.
Yeah, you can post on Facebook and tag him,
and then the trial can start.
Exactly.
It will be assumed that he doesn't want to participate.
Exactly.
Then you go and get a judgment.
And they can get.
Then whenever you can enforce it against him.
Exactly. You do what we call entry of judgment, where you detail the amount of money that has to be collected from him, and then you also attempt service of the entry of judgment. If still the process, you do it 3 times, you come for substituted service, it is posted, and then it can be enforced. However, if he is not in the jurisdiction, that is also there's a different procedure for instituting actions against people that are not in the jurisdiction.
But given that he's not ordinarily resident here, he may not change that. Is he now to be considered as in the jurisdiction or not?
Yeah, he's a Ghanaian citizen, and he lives. Well, I won't say he lives here, but
he has been here to seek legal process,
exactly,
legal redress.
Yes, and he attended. In fact, if those who were going after him may have suspected he would have been at the Supreme Court, they could have been hiding at the premises. So immediately he came out.
I think you heard the conversation between me and another lawyer who said that he just got there and then the Prado took off and he taken the number of the Prado and he's doing some.
He should have sat on an Okada and chased the Prado.
He said he just got there and the Prado took off. He was just going to get the bailiffs to arrest the Prado that he was using, so that national security will beat them up and then we can have a story.
Maybe the lawyer is a gentleman. Someone would have sat on an Okada and chased the Prado, because once he leaves the court premises, how are you going to find him again? And in our jurisprudence, service is so fundamental. If you have not served a process on a party, the courts can say, I do not have jurisdiction to.
But here you can do substituted service.
Exactly. That's it. So, and even the substituted service, there's a threshold. You have to attempt service 3 times.
At least 3 times.
Show the court at least 3 times.
So that you are unable to reach him.
I'm unable to reach him, and any future attempts
would be futile.
Exactly. And then the court would give,
because he would have left Prestige Link and gone back to America or gone to
I don't know if it's at #1 Prestige Link, but that is what is in the.
I hear they are doing party. They are doing party today.
Stupid people. What the amount say obi ditna Ghana di judge bi atem. Na judge bi antimi antwa damage. Kevin Taylor. Na judge kro de ne kwase abeka se nipa kro di na atem no. Obi twa damage na me do nyame judge kro no obi dwane afri Ghana ho. Kevin Taylor no kamo fa no kom be 3 days, 4 days. No bia hu se munyimi ye. No bia hu se asem da quarter obi ntimi mfa ne pe emetwa ntron to judge so. Asem court ni enka nwie ya obi ntimi fa amma bontin emeka asem e court say stay court wo, but then ma Jimmy to the stand say mama na look as if say obia timi be kire na dwen e wa asem bi e da court obia timi be ka bi enso te nya dwomama kwase ya katama empanimfo mu nim nyansa di so te se kufo panimfo mu nim nyansa te se atames mu panimfo mu nim nyansa asem court a obia nim say ye kodi ni equally and na asem kokot obia nim say NDC fo mo wana dwomama se o maguguo enti ye kodi against you ye di in favor of NDC ni aboa Until obia timi di John Mahama tem because eneno wa man I clear say judges cry di matem ko free enti ono kwase ampanyi John Mahama na no so nsuo korinsani abroman John Mahama obia timi di na tem ko free ene John Mahama uni twase obia be du atem ko free unim na osoma police ni baako so nkwachi obia medonya me abepo untimi nkasa enti kwasia no ma ye chief justice na NDC ni no ono ani nkofu na frame ka chem say John Mahama de envelope kakraka ene NDC for the akoshe ni nsem so onye bribe na on dismiss criminal record that either why so Kevin Taylor abuano so because Kevin Taylor no ekotwa ntroto judges for no so enu nti obi twa ntroto judges so a was a judge de no call remind John Mahama abua ade na wo ye kwasia John Mahama ade no wajimi enti yesi ano ya bre ade NDC aba power enti mu be jimia mu masa akote opposition bio NDC fo nyina mu ya mwa every na kwa no say Kevin Taylor didi Ghana judges nyina temetwa ntrato o so na John Mahama kotua bribe am ye jane de a obia me mani green light obia ni John Mahama tema no pa wi anwumre na say John Mahama nim no so e kwasia no di ni Jimmy say Ghana police mechi obi a old John Mahama na tema mebo pam yakob John Mahama no foolish case say Kevin Taylor court warrant dane so now we see what yes kama NDC ni chief justice abuano